Welcome to After School Club from DoSpace. My name is Mohit and I'm a community learning specialist here at DoSpace. And today we'll be learning about Scratch. Thank you so much. And looks like it's 4:35 and we can start with our lesson today. So today afternoon we'll be learning about Scratch. Scratch is a Scratch is a technology that has been developed by MIT, and we'll be learning about how to work on drag and drop coding with Scratch. At any point of time, if you have any questions, you can send me a text message. You can go to the chat option on your screen, and you can send me a message, and you can ask me if you want to know anything, or if you want me to repeat anything that I told you. Okay, let's go ahead and start this lesson. Before we go ahead, I want you to go to this link, scratch.mit.edu. I'm going to send this link in the chat option to all of you. It's in your chat box, so if you can click on the chat box and you click on this link will take you to this web page. This is the web page, the welcome page of the Scratch application. Please click on this link and make sure you are on this page. And what you can do is you can open this page in a new browser, or maybe in the new tab with the Zoom, and you can follow along with me and you can try some of the things that you want to, some of the things that you would like to do, or maybe follow along whatever I'm trying to show you. Okay, let me know if you have any difficulty here. After you go on this link, you will see an option here which says join here on the left hand side. I'm annotating this for you, so it says join. If you do not have a Scratch account, click on this and make a Scratch account with a username and password. This is very important because whenever you have a username and password, your projects will be auto-save. You will be able to access your project that you have worked in the past, and you can go back and work on those projects later. So click on the join and make sure you give some time here, take some time here to create an account for you. And after you create an account, after you are done with creating an account and you have a username and password, what you can do is you can click here on sign in. So there's a sign in option here on the right side of the page, right here. So you can click on this right sign in option, and this is going to ask you your username and password. So my username is mjuneja2. This is my name, Mohit Juneja, and 2 is just an alphabet I chose. So you can choose whatever username you prefer or you like. And then you can type your password and you click on sign in. When you sign in, you will see that it will say your username here, mjuneja2. This means that you are logged in Scratch. So when you see here, this means that you're logged in the Scratch. And after you click on this drop down, you will see an options, my profile, my stuff, account setting, and sign out. So my stuff is an important thing to mention here to see and to talk about, because in my stuff, you can see what are the projects that you have been working on and what are the projects that you have done in the past. So if I click on my stuff, this is going to show me all the things that I have done in the past. So there's an after school I just did in the previous class. We had another session for, elder kids. So that's the program that we just did, and there's a kid coders. I did that in July, so it will tell you with all the dates, with all the programs, all the things that you have done in the Scratch. I really like Scratch because of the reason that it saves your project automatic. It's auto save, so you don't have to worry about saving, and you can access to all the projects whenever you want to. And you can also uh, talk about all the things to your friends, and you can publish them, and you can also do changes to the project when you go to my stuff. So I'm going to take a pause here to see if any one of us, they have any questions, or were they able to create an account, or if you want me to go back and repeat something that we have just done. We have Noah with us, and then also we have Aurelia, if I'm pronouncing it right. So yeah, please go ahead and take your time, and I'm waiting for you here. Okay, looks like we do not have any questions. Oh, I have a chat message here. Done, perfect, good job, good job. And yeah, you can also write me whatever you are working on if you have any questions, and any comment or any suggestion also. Okay, once you are done with creating a username and password, you will click here and you will see, you go to My Stuff. And if you go to My Stuff and you are a first time user, you will see that there is nothing here because this is your first project. And on the left hand side, you will see that share projects. So you can share your projects with public on this platform. You can create a community. And unshared projects is number 6, unshared projects. So I have not shared any project because I just do it for teaching. I don't try to make like some complicated or fancy projects, and then you can delete projects, save here for some time. So let's go ahead and learn about the interface, and let's see how we can create some of the projects here. So whenever you want to create a new project, create a new project in My Stuff or under your account, you click on create option here. So there's a create option here on the left hand side. If you will see on the left hand side right next to the Scratch, click on this create option, and this option will take you to a project, to a page like this. So this is the main interface page of the Scratch. This is the main interface where you write code, where you see your code, how does your code work, where you see all the drag and drop coding on the left hand side, and all the interface and all the options. I'm going to explain all of this to you. We'll talk about all the interface things first, and then we will talk about some of the simple coding things that we can do in the Scratch. So let's start from here. On the left hand side, I'm on the left hand side here. So the first thing is a web like option. You can choose, there are so many options from the languages. You can choose different languages from. I don't know if you will find a specific language that you are looking for, but because I was looking for Hindi and I could not find, but you may find your language what you have been looking for. There's so many languages here, but I prefer English. And then if you go to file, you click on file, you will see if you want to open a new project, if you want to save a project, if you want to save a copy of this. You can also save the project to your computer, and you can load it from your computer. If you are more comfortable saving your project to the computer you're working on, or any device you're working on. Edit is if you want to edit your project. Tutorials is very important. If you click on tutorials here, you will see there are so many things that you can learn on this. They give you so many tutorials, and all of them, they're free. This is a totally free application to use, developed by MIT. And and you will see there are animation, art, music, games, stories. So you can choose whatever you want, add a sprite, add a backdrop. This will tell you all the things, tutorials for so many things that you would like to do. So I'm going to give you some basic lessons today, and then maybe after, if you want more tutorials, you can just go here, click on this tutorial option, and then you can see more of it. And the next thing is this option here, which is the name of our project. Very important, guys. If you want to work on a project, always give it a name. Always give it a name according to what you are working, because in the future you may have multiple projects, or you may work on multiple projects, just for fun, or maybe with your friends. So always remember to name your project. So I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it After School 1. I just made another after school before this class, so I'm just gonna write it after school one as the name of the project. So when you are done writing with the project, just click anywhere outside of this little tab and this project name will be saved. So this was on the first bar. We already talked about C project page. So this is going to give you like the project page like this. So it's going to show you how does it work. And C inside is when you go inside the project where you write codes of the project. And project pages, it's give you the name of the project and how does it going to project look like. And when you share the project with community, then people can like it, people can give it star, and you can also see how many people they have seen your project. So right now I just saw my project, so it's saying it's counting me as one. It's showing you option unshared, so you can share it later if you want to. So see inside, let's go inside here, and we talked about this option here, drop down already. So this is that, and this is a. Now let's talk about coding option here. So it says code. So there are three tabs here: code, costumes, and sound. So you will see wherever you click on, this is going to show you more options. So code has motion, looks, sound, events. You will see there are so many options here. And so the coding is actually has been divided into different categories, and all the categories, they have different colors. So you see motion has different color, sound has a purple color, event has a yellow, control has different color, this is different kind of blue and green. So many things that you can do from. So we are pretty much going to talk about motion, looks, and sounds. I'm sorry, motion, looks, and events. And then other things are kind of an advanced level. We are talking about all the basic things here. And then when you click on costume, you will see you can design your characters, you can paint them, you can write, you can write whatever you want to write here. You have different brushes here, you can paint different colors. See, if I want different color, I just painted it blue. If I don't like this color, I can just paint it blue. I can choose another color, I can choose it from fill, and then I can just paint it red if I want to, different parts. So I can make it pretty uh, colorful if I want to do that, if I like this. So see, I don't like this just single color, so I made it different. So see, on the right hand side is telling me that I made it pretty colorful. And then sound is also an option when you want to have like faster sound. So if you upload a sound to one of your character, you want a faster sound, slower sound, louder, softer. So you can pretty much play around with this and you can make so many changes with this also. And the code is the most important one, guys, because with code, you can learn how to write code with drag and drop coding for sure. So this was about code, costumes, and sounds. And let's go ahead here on the right hand side. Let me annotate this for you. So we are talking about all these options here now at the bottom. So you will see there are so many options here. So the most important option is if you click here, it will tell you choose a sprite. And you will see when you click on this, choose a sprite, so you will see so many options that will appear on your screen. So it has alls, animal, people, fantasy, dance, music, sports. So there are so many options to choose from. So you can choose your character for so many options here. Whatever you prefer, whatever you like. For example, if I like this Giga walking, I can choose this one, and this will appear Giga walking on this canvas. Let me delete this for you. And as you can see that I have two characters now, and both of them characters I can just drag them and move them like this, just moving it with my mouse. And then what is a character without a backdrop? You always want something in the backdrop of your picture. So how to choose backdrop? In the pretty much similar way, you click on this backdrop option here, choose a backdrop from, and then you will see in the similar way there are so many options. There's a galaxy. I like this one. See, I chose just galaxy from there. I went there. So there are fantasy, music, sports, outdoors, indoors. So many options here. So to choose from whatever you want to choose, I just went to all, and I like the galaxy options here. So I choose galaxy, and I selected OK, and I'm in the galaxy now. So, and then there's another very important thing that I would like to tell you. When you click on this, you will see an upload option. So this upload sprite means you can upload a picture from your computer. You can upload a picture from your computer. You can upload a picture of yourself. You can upload a picture of your pet. You can upload a picture of your cat, dog, your friend, your house, whatever you want to work on. This is very interesting, guys. Sometimes people, they just upload picture of their dog, and they make them move or make them bark or make them do things. So how does it work? Click on this one option and you go to upload sprite. And when you click on this upload, this is going to open all the things on your computer. So you can click on download, document, wherever you have saved this file is, and you can just choose the file. So for example, if I want a picture, I want to save my file here. I click on this one and click on open, and this will say importing, and this will show my picture here, see? But I want to, delete this picture because this is a very big picture, so I have to reduce the size before I work on this one. So anyways, this is how it works. And then, you can choose different things from here. So this is the first step, guys, to understand the interface and to choose a sprite and a backdrop. So I'm going to take a pause here, and I'm going to I just want to make sure all of you, you're following me along. And, I'm going to take a pause for 2 minutes here, and you can ask me any questions if you have, or if you want me to repeat something that we just did, I can repeat that for you. Also, you can also write me in the comment box, in the chat box, that you already have a sprite and character or sprite or a backdrop selected. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Looks like we do not have any questions. But I would like to know that if you are able to follow me along. So write me a text message if you need anything, or you want me to repeat anything, or if you are able to do whatever, you were able to choose a sprite, or you were able to choose a character and a backdrop. Okay, let's go ahead and work on some of the drag and drop coding. So whenever we work with drag and drop coding, the first and the most important thing is, it's important for all kind of coding that we want some event to start with. We want to do something, or we want to, how would our event will start? How would that coding will start? So in the Scratch case, we have this, this small green icon here. It looks like a flag. It says Go. It's a green flag. It's called Go. So that is how we work on our, Scratch platform to work as the Go option. So, whenever you click on this, if you go on this event, it's on the left-hand side, all the navigation options. I'll annotate this for you so that you can see it better. So there's an event option. So when you click on this event option here, and then you will see that, you will see there are so many options. When green flag is clicked, when space key is pressed, when the sprite is clicked, when the backdrop is, changed to backdrop, and so many options here. So you will always want your code or your sprite to work with an event, or your coding event to start with something, which triggers it. So I'm going to choose this event option here, and I'm going to select when green flag is clicked. So how do you write your coding in the Scratch platform? So this is this area here. Let me get this out for you, excuse me. So this all area, I'm not doing it very well. Sorry about this. Let me do it again. So let me get this annotation for you. Yeah, so all of this area is called canvas. And canvas is a place where you will drag and drop and write your codes. So this is all canvas here. This is all canvas here. So let me delete this for you. I'm not doing an option. So how do you write your code? What you do is you drag your code from left to right. So if I want this, we just talked about, I want an event to start with my coding bin. So if I want this green flag to be clicked so that my event could be started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this when green flag is clicked and drag it from right to left like this. I'm going to do it again for you. So like this. And if you think you have an extra, or if it doesn't work for you and you have something incorrect, and if you want to delete it, you just take it from back, right to left, like this, like this. So I'm going to take this, and this is, I have two sprites, so maybe it's not a good idea to start with because we are working basic. So if I want to delete one of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click on delete. So see, I deleted one sprite, so I just have one. I just have one sprite now. So it says when this is clicked. So when this is clicked, so I'm going to write more code to this. I'm going to start with a very basic coding. So if I go to motion here, you will see there are so many options in motion. So I'm going to choose move 10 steps. So I just have move 10 steps when the green flag is clicked. So in order for me to see that if it is going to work or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on green flag to see if my sprite moves 10 steps. So I'm going to click on green here and see it just moves 10 steps to the right. See, it's just moving 10 steps to the right. And if I want, more steps, or if I want less steps, whatever you see, guys, in this white here, it can be changed. So how do you change this? You click on this option here. So this 10 will be selected. I can change it to 50. Or if I want to increase it, I can increase it. If I want to decrease it, I can decrease it. Whatever change I want to make to this, I can change it. So now I can see, now my code is when green flag is clicked, it's going to move 50 steps. So I'm going to click on green flag, and then you see it's moving more 50 steps. And it was used to make like 10 steps. So this is the 2 lines of code. Looks very easy. We just wrote 2 lines of code, and it's working for us. And I'm going to take a pause again here to see if our participants, they have any questions for me, or if they want to tell me how, where they are on this and how is everything going for them, or if they want me to repeat something. So I'm going to take a pause here, guys, and please let me know if you need anything. Okay, looks like we are doing good here. Looks like we are doing good here. So guys, I just wrote 2 lines of code. Let me know if you're working, if this is working for you, okay? And then, so you can now, what you can do is whenever you write, first thing that I should have told you, that whenever you write code, you always, try to, fix them with each other, like align them with each other so that they look like one and they move like one. Also, when you click them like this, they make a sound like click sound. So always remember, this is the basic principle of drag and drop coding. Whenever you write drag and drop coding, you have to, you want to make sure that, all the codes, all the blocks coding, they fix in each other, and also they make a sound like this, like a click sound. Okay, so now if I want to go ahead and write more code to this, what I can do is I can just add this. I can keep adding whatever I want to do. So I can add like turn 50-degree angle clockwise, and I can say point in direction. So I just added 2 more lines of code. And whenever you want to see how this code is working, click on the green flag, and then it's just going to, you know, do the things for you. So you can see that it's going to, and you can also change the direction from here. See, there's a direction angle here. So there's a direction, angle here. Direction is a direction. You can click on this one, and you can pretty much change to a direction, to a specific direction you want to, or you can just write a code and you can click on this green and it's going to work for you. Okay, let's go ahead and let's look at some of the other things. So if, for example, if I want my sprite to say something, then I can choose this. I can go to the looks option. So you will see that we were in the event and then we did something in motions. And the motion column here, I'm sorry, we did motion to move steps and turn 15 degrees. And then if we want to change things, if we want to, say if our sprite want to say something, we can go ahead and we can choose it from the looks. For example, if I want to say my sprite hello for 2 seconds, and always remember, guys, we can change this. Whatever the white, we can change this. So we can say hello to space. And then we can also change the duration. So this is for 2 seconds. I can make it for 5 seconds, or for how much, for how many seconds I want to. And then if I want to see how does it work, I'm gonna click on this green option here. See, now it's saying hello to space. And you will see in the looks there are more options too. There is a thing here. So if I'm gonna say thing here, click on thing. So guys, just play around this and let me know if you need any help. Write me. See, it's thinking hum now. I'm gonna take a pause here for 2 minutes to see if you're getting everything and if you're following me along. Please write me a chat message if you need anything. Thank you, guys. Looks like we do not have any questions here at this point of time. So, whatever you want to do with your sprite or your backdrop, you can see that, you can just keep adding the blocks to this. And also, if you want to do something specific on a specific event, you can go back to events and then you will see there are more options here, like when space key is pressed. So if you want to do your sprite to do something, for example, when space key is pressed, for example, if I want my sprite to change his costume after the space key is pressed on my computer. So what I can do is I can choose this one when space key is pressed, and then I can go to looks, and then I can choose this option here, drag and drop coding here, which says switch costume to. So I can choose this one, switch costume to, and I can put them together. Always remember, as I told you guys, always remember to make sure they fix with each other, they align with each other, and they fit in each other. That's very important. And when always there's a drop down, you can see there's a drop down here. So when there's a drop down, you can click on this drop down and you can see there are so many options here. So when there's a drop down, it means you can choose from the options. So when you, so if I want space key, just keep the space key. I can use the space key, or I can do up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, and any alphabet on the, or in fact any number also on the keyboard. And also there's a drop down here, so I can also choose here from drop downs. So GigaWalk has 1, 2, 3 costumes, so I can just keep 3. or I can choose to do. So now if I'm going to see, if I click the space bar here, its costume is going to change. See, just legs just change. Or I can click through and see. See, just so the costume is with a different movement of the legs. So they are just moving. This is the one which we had originally, and then you can also go ahead and keep this drag. I'm sorry, keep this column as many times as you want. Both of the drag and drop blocks, and then you can change them for as many times as you want to. So this was all, guys. It's just pretty basic lesson to drag and drop coding with Scratch. I hope you learned few things, and then just try to do things by yourself, and also just keep practicing, and always keep on this green arrow or whatever you're using as an event to see how does it work for you. And if you want more help with this, if you want to learn more things, you can always go ahead and click here on tutorials. So if you click on tutorials, you will see, as we talked about this earlier, there are so many things that you can do here. You can learn about, for example, if I want to learn a specific one, for example, if I want to learn about a Pong game, I click on this one and it's going to show me a video, and we can watch this video. It's pretty small, like see, they just made a game with a bouncing a ball. So you can also go ahead and look into all the tutorials and then see what are the things that you can do. And then I have been working on some of the projects, so I can show you some of them. So this is the kit coders that I did in July for one of the kit sessions. So let me show you this one. So I just made this one a dog, and it barks and it moves and it thinks. So if you click on this, it say hi. So it's thinking now, where am I? It's barking and it's saying, hmm. So this was like a small project, but then you can go ahead and go to the community, and then as I show you, you can go to the community and you can see, like, click on the Scratch option here, and then you can see what are the feature projects. So these are all the features project. They would be like more complicated projects. I would suggest you to go through the basic projects once. Try to make something basic, and then you can go ahead through any of this. And if you want to open any of this, you can click here, double click, so that opens the project. And it says that this project is about 3 minutes and 45 seconds long. So someone made a very, big project here. See, so you can click on here to stop. And whenever you want to see the code of any project, you can click on see inside. And then when you see inside, and then you will see all the code for every sprite. So this is for the guy, and then you can see this is the project. This is the code for another character, and you can see for all the character like this. So kind of a very big project, but as I said, this would be the complicated projects after you learn things and you can do things by yourself. So this was all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. And then I hope, I also, hope that you learned something today and you will be able to, do some coding by yourself. In the end, I'm going to write you the DoSpace email. If you have any questions, any comment, you can write us an email. It's hello@dospace.org. There's an email in the chat box. Please write us if you need anything or if you have any comment. And thank you so much for joining me. Have a good rest of your day and a good night.